Hey there, welcome to my water signs. I'm Angel from Ninth House Collective, and I'm going to be looking today at a general theme for the upcoming week for my water signs. And then I'm going to break it down to a little bit of a deeper dive for each sign, as well as pull an oracle card with a message and tune in to see what energy centers might be the most beneficial to work on and nurture this week to bring about the best energy. All right, so for my water signs, we're going to start with a theme that presented. And you guys, you got the Queen of Wands this week, right? She or this card, there's no gender with cards, but this card is someone who is courageous and independent. She's very determined, really carries the energy of somebody who would be like a social butterfly, right? They are also super self-aware. They really understand both their strengths and their weaknesses, and it speaks to someone who is focused on their goals and on their purpose, right? Think of like somebody who is out there networking, right? The movers, the shakers, that kind of energy. So that is the general theme for each of you guys. And then I dove a little deeper, starting with my Cancer friends. And the card that showed up for you guys this week is the Knight of Pentacles. So knights are always about action, right? And pentacles revolve around earthly matters like job, or they call them coins, our money, our job, our finances, our relationships, that kind of thing. Can also speak to health also, right? So the knight is about action, but this particular knight, he's really like the hardest working knight in the whole deck, right? They really understand patience, and it carries the energy of being someone who has like a solid routine, right? Like something that they stick to each day, somebody who's slow and steady and consistent in working on their goals. So this encourages you really just to keep being methodical, keep sticking to the approach, and have patience, and definitely keep moving in the direction you are, really taking that action and in a balanced, slow, and patient manner. All right, so the energy center for you guys, I'm going to hold off until I read your oracle message before I look at the energy center. The oracle card that presented for you this week is called the Sugar Maple, and this is one I haven't seen in a really long time. So let's take a look and see what the message that comes with that card is. It showed up in its inverse position, and so this is your direct message this week. Do not let your desires for the good things in life develop so powerfully that it begins to dominate your actions, in turn having an impact on your health. So strive for balance. Yes, I think this message really drives home the slow and steady and methodical approach of the night. So being in balance, really taking it one step at a time will really help you bring about that energy of the Queen of Wands, right? Courageous, independent, and really help you bring forth your passions and what it is you desire in your earthly realm, since it was a pentacle that showed for you guys this week. And for your centers, I'm going to say solar plexus and sacral chakra. So solar plexus is about our personal power, and sacral chakra is about our creativity, our emotions. Those are the centers that are jumping out for you guys this week. Next, I drew a card for my Scorpio friends. And the card that presented this week for you guys is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords really is a card that speaks to feeling confused and really kind of in a stalemate, right? Like a stuck energy. And this card carries the energy of somebody who is really just at a crossroads and doesn't see any clear path forward, right? Just stuck. So what this card encourages you to do to break through that stagnation is to just make the most aligned actions, start to take some action to get that energy unblocked, right? The Two of Swords does speak to not having all of the information, so just start slowly taking actions, and as you get more information, you can always tweak the path, right? But this is how we have to break through the energy of stagnation and just a complete stalemate, right? It's inviting you to rip off that blindfold, move forward with the energy and with the knowledge that you currently have now, and just make the best, most aligned decisions, and you can continue to adjust and maneuver as you go. All right, so for you guys from the Oracle deck this week, the Elm Tree showed up for you guys. And I'm going to read you the message from the Elm card. All right, it showed up in its inverse position. So that message reads as such. Is someone being completely honest with you at the moment? Is it possible that there is someone who might not be telling you the truth for some reason? Keep your wits about you, especially if you are involved in negotiations or important discussions. So I'm going to elaborate a little bit on the Two of Swords, reading this oracle message. The Two of Swords can speak to, like I said, not having all the information and being stuck. But since the message of your oracle deck was about making sure that somebody's not trying to maybe mislead or take advantage of you, the Two of Swords can speak to cautioning that, right? So for you guys, I'm just going to have you look at your throat chakra this week so that you can really take the time to get clear on what it is that you want and really get clear in your communications if you are going through some kind of negotiations, so that you can set firm boundaries and get the information you need to move forward in a slow and steady manner. But either way, it's calling on you to start taking some action. All right, so for you guys, that's what I would have you focus on this week so that you can bring about the highest energy of the Queen of Wands, again, which is someone who is courageous and independent and determined and really is someone who knows how to get stuff done. We're going to wrap up my water signs this week with my Pisces friends. So you guys got the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is a major arcana card, right? The Emperor is really the father archetype of the tarot deck, right? He is somebody who is the provider, somebody who is really fair and honest and just has clear vision, right? So this card also carries the energy of somebody who has a lot of experience and expertise in certain areas, lots of wisdom, and it about sharing that knowledge that you've gained kind of in a fatherly way, right? It's calling on you to maybe share knowledge that you have gained. So if that is something that resonates for my Pisces friends, if you are trying to, share some knowledge, if you are trying to bring about a vision with the Queen of Wands being the theme, our passions and our purpose, it's calling on you to really embrace the Emperor energy and bring forth that fathering figure, the nurturer, the provider, the one who is wise, right? It really just invites you to create calm where there's chaos, and to get really organized and lay out a solid plan of action so that you can step into that highest energy. All right, and you guys this week on the Oracle deck, you got the Scots Pine. So let me read you what that message brings, and it showed up in its upright position. Where is the Scots Pine? Okay, and in its upright position, the message is, are you building the life you want, or do you feel dissatisfied because something is not working out the way you would like? Looking beyond the day-to-day difficulties to gain a clearer view of where and how you need to make changes. So yeah, I think this is calling on you to really look at how you can make changes to bring about the energy of the Emperor, somebody who is fair and honest and balanced, somebody who can bring their expertise and knowledge forward in a very fair and honest manner, a very fatherly, nurturing kind of energy, right? And paired that with the Queen of Wands, that's somebody who's bringing about their passions in a courageous way. And I just love the energy of that reading, the way it ended up there for my Pisces people. And finally, for my Pisces friends, there are 2 energy centers this week that are jumping out. Grounding, which is our root chakra, and then also our crown chakra, which is really connecting to our highest consciousness and like divine energy, right? So the more grounded you can be, the more elevated you can reach within your consciousness to really help you bring about your highest potential. All right, guys, have a great week, and I look forward to connecting with you guys again next Monday. Take care.